sky is folding into gray, and the glass beside my face, streetlights gather one by one, like names I never had to say. The bus leans slow around a turn, and the whole city slides in gold. Every building looks more honest once the evening starts to hold. My shoulders still remember all the hours I had to be the version of myself that answers before the heart can even speak. Now the window takes my silence and lays it gently in the rain, as if the road outside already knows how to soften what remained. I don't need the night to fix me, I don't need some grand release, only this seat, this moving glass, this little borrowed kind of peace. There is grace in a window seat at the end of a tiring day, when the city passes quietly and asked for nothing on the way. There is grace in a window seat, in the blur of red and white, like the road is holding room for me before I get all the way home tonight. A child is sleeping near the back, someone's earphones leak a song. 2 seats ahead, a man in blue, looks like he's had to be strong too long. The bus stop signs keep coming up and falling softly out of frame, and I think about how every ride returns the body to its name. Not the one on emails, not the one in office light, but the quieter one that only speaks when the day gives up the fight. The city on the window looks almost like another life, one where nobody needs me urgent, one where I'm not carrying time. And I know the night is ordinary, no miracle inside the street. Still the way the lights keep moving makes the hurt feel incomplete. There is grace in a window seat at the end of a tiring day, when the city passes quietly and asked for nothing on the way. There is grace in a window seat, in the blur of red and white, like the road is holding room for me before I get all the way home tonight. Maybe healing doesn't enter like a bright and sudden sign. Maybe it arrives in motion in bus glass and passing lines. Maybe comfort is not louder than the things we barely see. A yellow signal in the distance, a seat of you, a little mercy. And maybe all I really needed was one ride without demand, one evening where the city did not ask me where I stand. There is grace in a window seat at the end of a tiring day, when the city passes quietly and asked for nothing on the way. There is grace in a window seat, in the blur of red and for a few small stops I feel like I am carried in tonight. The sun is already gone, but its color stays behind on the windows of the stores, on the wet edges of the signs. Amber passes on the glass as the bus moves through the lane, and every light that slides away looks like a thought without a name. I watch it all like someone else might understand it better than I can. This tired and tender hour between the worker and the man. Because all day I was useful, all day I knew what to do. But in this moving evening I belong to something loose or something true. I don't want the night to hurry, I don't want home too soon. There is something in the in-between that heals me with no tune. Amber passing by the window, slow enough to stay in me. Like the world is not a deadline now, but a softer place to be. Amber passing by the window, and the buses and the rain turns the whole exhausted evening into something kind again. A woman with a folded coat looks out without really seeing. The city keeps on changing shape, but nobody is disagreeing. We're all just being carried through streets we know by heart, past the same old pharmacies, the same convenience stores, and dark. And somehow in the sameness there is comfort I can trust. The road doesn't need a reason to keep moving through the dusk. I think of all the things I said today that didn't sound like me, and how the glass gives all of that back in softer imagery. No one here is asking questions, no one here is asking why. Only amber in the window, only evening going by. Amber passing by the window, slow enough to stay in me. Like the world is not a deadline now, but a softer place to be. Amber passing by the window, and the buses and the rain turns the whole exhausted evening into something kind again. Maybe peace is never perfect, maybe peace is built like this, from traffic lights and tired faces and a moment no one needs to fix. Maybe all the best forgiveness comes when nothing has to speak, only color sliding past me as I leave behind the week. Amber passing by the window, slow enough to stay in me. Like the world is not a deadline now, but a softer place to be. Amber passing by the window, in the buses and the rain, and every block I pass through slowly takes a little of the strain. There's a city in the glass that only shows itself at dusk. A second world in reflected light, a little blurred, a little hushed. My face is folded into buildings. The traffic through my cheekbone runs. A red light sits upon my shoulder and vanishes when the bus has turned. I look like someone from another life when I'm reflected there. Less tired maybe, or just less claimed by fluorescent rooms and office air. And I wonder if the glass knows how to keep what I can't hold. The day I had the things I swallowed, the small ways I turned old. Because the city in the window is not the city on the street. It's gentler there, more distant there, a version of it I can meet. The city in the glass looks kinder than the one I know. Its lights don't ask me anything, they only drift and glow. The city in the glass takes my face and makes it mild, like the evening found the part of me that still remembers being soft and wild. The bus stop poles keep rising like lines in an unfinished score, and every passenger beside me seems to need the quiet more. No one tells their story, but all of us are filled with one. You can see it in the leaning heads and how their shoulders come undone. Outside, a bakery window briefly fills the bus with gold and leaves again like comfort, too warm for us to hold. And still I keep on watching, as if the glass could let me know why sadness feels less heavier when the whole city's moving slow. Maybe distance is a kindness, maybe reflection is a form of handing back the world more softly at the end of being warm. The city in the glass looks kinder than the one I know. Its lights don't ask me anything, they only drift and glow. The city in the glass takes my face and makes it mild, like the evening found the part of me that still remembers being soft and wild. Maybe all the truest comfort lives in things that do not stay, in passing lights, in mirrored rain, in watching streets dissolve away. Maybe that is why I love this hour before I'm home, because inside the bussing glass I get to be undone alone. The city in the glass looks kinder than the one I know, and every light that crosses through me leaves a little less to carry home. The city in the glass takes my face and makes it mild, and for a moment I believe the world can still be reconciled. Dust makes room for quieter things, for shoulders lowering in the dark, for streetlights taking over slowly, where the sun forgot to mark. The bus moves through the evening like a hand across a page, and every block I leave behind feels lighter than the day. There are people getting off with groceries, with silence, with rain, and there is something in their leaving that loosens what remains. I rest my temple on the window and let the coolness take my heat, as if the glass were here to prove that tiredness can still be sweet. I've had enough of being useful, enough of talking in a line. Now the city only asks me to let the evening have my mind. Dusk makes room for me in the blur of buses home, in the ordinary holy light of not needing to be known. Dusk makes room for me where the day no longer fits and the whole road turns forgiving in these quiet little shifts. A laundromat goes bright blue and disappears behind a turn. A pharmacy sign flickers once like something small still trying to burn. There are tendernesses everywhere when the hour gets this worn. Things I never see at noon that seem to arrive by dusk reborn. The woman near the window has her head against the pane, and I think how many people come undone like this in rain. Not broken, not dramatic, just temporarily less tight, as if the bus were made for holding what the day could not hold right. And maybe that is why I need this ride more than I say, because dusk makes room for being what the daylight tucked away. Dusk makes room for me in the blur of buses home, in the ordinary holy light of not needing to be known. Dusk makes room for me where the day no longer fits and the whole road turns forgiving in these quiet little shifts. Maybe every evening commute is a kind of narrow shore where the worker leaves the body and the self comes back for more. Not more noise, not more ambition, only one unguarded breath, one window, one dim city, one soft release from all the rest. Dusk makes room for me in the blur of buses home, in the ordinary holy light of not needing to be known. Dusk makes room for me, and by the time the last light slips, I am almost someone gentler in these quiet little shifts. I'm near home now, I know it by the stores, the crossing by the corner, the old light by the doors. The bus is emptier than before, the city less in need of sound, and somehow getting closer makes me less in a hurry now, because there's something in the nearing that I don't wanna end too fast. The kindness of this little ride, the way the glass keeps the evening intact. My bag is at my feet, my thoughts are not as loud, and outside all the wet streetlights wear halos in the cloud. I could ring the bell next minute, I could stand up, I could go, but a part of me stays with the window just a little longer, just to know near home. Still looking out at the lights along the lane. Let the bus keep holding me a little longer through the rain. Near home, still looking out at the city going mild, like the road is saying quietly, you survived another while. A convenience store glows white, a bicycle waits in blue, a boy runs under an umbrella, like the evening's something new. I used to think arrival was the thing that I would need, but tonight it feels more gentle to stay a little in between, to be carried just a moment more than I am carrying me. Let the bus decide the rhythm of this softer kind of grief. Not grief like losing someone, not grief like breaking through, just the ache of being human after doing what you do. And maybe home is not the doorway, maybe home begins right here, in the almost and the slowing, in the lights becoming clear. Near home, still looking out at the lights along the lane. Let the bus keep holding me a little longer through the rain. Near home, still looking at the city going mild, like the road is saying quietly, you survived another while. Maybe all the real compassion I keep searching for in words has been living in the bus glass, in the stops I never heard, in the way the night receives me, not as failure, not as proof, but as someone simply traveling back toward a kinder roof. And maybe that is all I need at the end of being brave. One seat, one view, one slowing world, and the feeling I am safe. Near home, still looking out at the lights along the lane. And every block that passes by takes a little of the strain. Still looking out while the city settles down, and for a few more minutes I'll let the evening hold me now. Streetlights start to know my face around the time the offices let go. when the city changes from a task into a river moving slow. The bus stop sign is wet with dusk. Someone folds a tired scarf, and I sit where the glass is coldest, watching distance come apart. The day's still inside my jacket, still in the ache behind my eyes. But the street outside is kinder now. It doesn't ask for reasons why. It only shines in passing on the window on my sleeve, like the evening knows exactly what I need and what to leave. The streetlights learn my name one by one along the road, and every yellow blur that finds the glass takes a little from the load. The streetlights learn my name in the buses and the rain, like the city doesn't need to know me well to help me feel okay again. A woman gets off near the bakery. The smell of bread slips through the door. For one stop, everything feels warmer than this whole week has felt before. And the bus moves on in silence past the clinics, bars and signs. And every window I pass under seems to be carrying another life. I wonder how many people are being carried home like me, looking out without a language for the softness they still need. Maybe comfort isn't speech, maybe mercy doesn't stay, maybe it just rides beside you till the hardest parts give way. The streetlights learn my name one by one along the road, and every yellow blur that finds the glass takes a little from the load. The streetlights learn my name in the buses and the rain, like the city doesn't need to know me well to help me feel okay again. Maybe this is what forgiveness is, not a grand or shining thing, just a bus seat in the evening and the quiet that the windows bring. Maybe I was never asking for the day to be erased, only for the ride home slowly to put some gentleness in its place. Streetlights learn my name one by one along the road, and every yellow blur that finds the glass takes a little from the load. The streetlights learn my name till my shoulders start to fall, and for a few long city blocks I don't feel so lost at all. I didn't notice when the dark started taking over town, only that the buildings in the glass looked softer upside down. My face is there with traffic lights, a red one on my cheek, a passing store sign in my jaw, the kind of glow-tired people keep. The bus is full of silence now, the honest kind that follows work. No one here is performing life, no one here is trying not to hurt. And all the things I held so tightly, through the elevators and the screens start to lose their edges in the mirrored evening scene. The weight leaves in reflections on the bus glass, on the rain. Not all at once, not like a rescue, more like something easing pain. The weight leaves in reflections in the blur of shops and light, like the city gives it back to me in smaller pieces every night. A red umbrella by a crossing, a pharmacy still glowing blue, a father lifting up a child to see the buses passing through. All of it keeps moving, and somehow that movement heals. Not because it solves the hours, but because it says they're real. I sit without explaining why this ride means what it does, why the road can feel more human than the day I'm coming from was. Maybe that is why I stay here, looking out instead of down, because the glass can hold a version of me the day couldn't pin down. The weight leaves in reflections on the bus glass, on the rain. Not all at once, not like a rescue, more like something easing pain. The weight leaves in reflections in the blur of shops and light, like the city gives it back to me in smaller pieces every night. Maybe every tired person needs one room that is in motion, one place where nothing asked for language, only breathing and devotion to the act of being carried past the offices and lines, till the hurt becomes transparent in the passing of the signs. The weight leaves in reflections on the bus glass, on the rain, and every little light that crosses me makes the evening kind again. The weight leaves in reflections till I barely feel it there, only the road and my reflection and a little softer air. I could take the quicker route, get home before the sky turns black, but something in the bus tonight keeps me from wanting all that back. The long way past the river road, past the old apartment blocks, past the laundromat that glows like a small answer in the dark. There's kindness in the extra distance when the day is taken more than I knew how to name out loud before I found this windowed shore. So let the bus keep turning slow, let the red lights come and go. There are some evenings I don't need to arrive just to be let go. The long way home is kinder when the heart is running thin. It gives the city time to blur and lets the evening in. The long way home is kinder through the rain and diesel light in every block I don't rush through puts a little warmth inside. A grocery bag on someone's knee, a school uniform gone loose, a pair of shoes by the rear door, the kind of scenes no one would choose to call beautiful at noon. But now they almost are, because the bus has made us gentler under the first evening stars. I think of how the world looks different when you're no longer trying to win, just trying to get home with yourself, still mostly whole beneath the skin. Maybe that is enough for one day. Maybe that is what grace means. A city taking longer to release you, so your soul can catch the scene. The long way home is kinder when the heart is running thin. It gives the city time to blur and lets the evening in. The long way home is kinder through the rain and diesel light in every block I don't rush through puts a little warmth inside. Maybe I have spent too long thinking comfort must be earned, when it was riding beside me at every stop and every turn. Maybe healing is not forward, maybe it is sideways through a bus window, a dim street, a slower road, and a night that carries you. The long way home is kinder, now the buildings glow like flame, and I let the road keep teaching me how not to hold the day the same. The long way home is kinder, and I feel that most right now, with my head against the glass and the city letting me come down. Sometimes the window turns to water when the rain won't hold its shape. The city starts to melt in color and the day begins to break. Not break like something ruined, break like light in drops of glass, where every street lamp learns to tremble, every building learns to pass. I lean against the moving coolness and let the blur rewrite the street, as if the world was trying softly to become less hard to meet. There are nights I need that softness more than sleep or being known. Just the rain upon the window making all the sharpness run. When the window turns to water, I can almost breathe again, because nothing stays too clear, not the city, not the pain. When the window turns to water, every light becomes a song, and for a little while the evening lets me not be strong. Lets me not be strong. The route odd number glows above us. The heater hums a tired hymn. A student with her backpack open, looks like she's fading at the rim. A man with calloused hands is nodding 2 seats back, close to sleep. And I think how many broken hours this one bus alone must keep. Still the rain makes everyone softer in the mirrored streaks and gold, as if the bus were carrying all the stories never told. And maybe that is why I stay with my forehead near the pane, because the water on the glass knows how to rename pain. When the window turns to water, I can almost breathe again, because nothing stays too clear. Not the city, not the pain. When the window turns to water, every light becomes a song. And for a little while the evening lets me not be strong. Maybe grief is not dramatic, maybe it is commuter small. A body riding through the weather, trying not to feel it all. Maybe comfort isn't rescue, maybe comfort is this view. The world dissolving into mercy, while the bus keeps moving through. When the window turns to water, I can almost breathe again. And every drop that finds the glass makes the whole night gentler then. When the window turns to water, every light becomes a song. And for a little while the evening lets me not be strong. Last stop feels too soon tonight, though I've wanted home all day. Now that the bus is almost there, I wish the road could stretch and stay. The buildings near my neighborhood appear like lines I know by heart, but something in the nearing makes me less prepared to part from this moving little shelter, from the glass and dim lit seats, from the way the city looked when I didn't have to meet it. As anything but passing, as anything but light, as anything but something kind in the middle of the night. The last stop feels too soon, when the evening's finally soft, when the weight I carried all day is just starting to come off. The last stop feels too soon, when the bus becomes a room, when nothing asks me who I was, and nothing needs me soon. I know the corner where I'll get off, I know the wet tree by the sign, I know the alley light that flickers, I know the door that will be mine, and still I keep on looking outward at the reflection and the rain, because the road is giving something home alone may not explain. Not because I fear the silence, not because the room is wrong, but because this ride has held me in a way I needed all along. A little longer than the office, a little kinder than the street, a place between the role and self where the evening feels complete. The last stop feels too soon, when the evening's finally soft, when the weight I carried all day is just starting to come off. The last stop feels too soon, when the bus becomes a room, when nothing asks me who I was, and nothing needs me soon. Maybe that is why I love the part before I stand, the almost home, the dim lit calm, the strap I don't yet have to grab by hand. Maybe every weary person needs one place before the key, where the world keeps gently moving and asks nothing but to be. The last stop feels too soon, but I know I'll have to rise. Still I keep my face turned outward to the mercy of the lights. The last stop feels too soon, and maybe that is how I know this ride has done its quiet work before I step into home.